If you like what you see and would like to support the channel, consider becoming a Patreon today. You can become a Patreon for as low as $1 per month. It greatly helps the channel, helps me create better content, and allows exclusive access to early release videos and other great little exclusives just for the Patreons. Thank you so much, and enjoy the video.
Hey everyone, hi, this is Toast to the TeaFox here, and today we are doing a little something a little different this evening, something with my friends here. This is Angst Fenwolf here, my wonderful mate, and this is Sarina. Sarina, is it Beacham?
Yeah.
Sarina Beacham, which is a red squirrel, and we tonight are going to be doing something known as the game. We're playing a game called Would You Rather. Would you rather? Well, let's get started and find out what you would rather do. So, we got a stylus. Where'd the stylus go? Here it is. So, I got my got the handy dandy stylus here because touching a phone screen through hand paws sometimes is quite dirty and hard to do. And we're gonna play the game. So, got the game right here. It's called Would You Rather. Go ahead and bring it up. And
There you go.
There we go. Okay, so for our first question we have for the Would You Rather challenge here is, it says, would you rather
To be remembered as a bad person or be forgotten. Oh,
to
good.
be remembered as a bad person or be forgotten?
Good.
Snap, that's actually kind of, I'm a little torn, because being remembered as a bad person, you would be remembered, but I don't think I want to be remembered as a bad person.
And then you'd be forgotten. It's like, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
So, what do we choose? So, who votes we should go with? Be remembered as a bad person or be forgotten? I'm personally going to say be forgotten. What do you
I'd
say?
say that too.
Bad person. I'm the only one that's post blue.
We're going with be forgotten. Let's see what the 66% say be forgotten and 34% say
I'm the 34%.
you were the 34%.
Lovely.
That's okay. That is quite alright.
Bad for a lot of things, but it's okay.
So going on to the next question here. Would you rather receive bad advice or give bad advice?
Honestly, I would just rather receive it because I don't want to be known as the person who gives
Yeah,
bad
I
advice.
would do that too. Cause,
And then next thing you know, like they're gonna sit there.
Well,
you gave me bad advice. I don't want to be known for that.
Well,
yeah,
you
but
see,
then you wouldn't be guilty then if you heard it from somebody else.
well, I was going to say, see, the thing about receiving bad advice is, see, if you receive bad advice and you realize it is bad, you can always learn from that and make your life better from it in some kind of way. If you just, so we're going to go with receive bad advice. We would rather
yeah,
receive bad advice, and that is 59% receive bad advice and 41% give bad advice. Wow, it's pretty close actually, considering that. Let's go to the next question. Would you rather?
Have it all or know it all? Ooh. Ooh. Would I rather know everything as humanly, if not further beyond the expansion of the human mind possible, or would I want to have everything in my hand?
That's
You
really
can
hard.
You can sit there and know everything, but then it gets kind of boring. You can have everything and it still get kind of boring. I
So
would
if
get bored
you
if I were.
had everything, you would.
Grace, what are you doing?
You wouldn't need anything else.
Meow. No.
What does the
What does the cat say?
What does the cat say?
Meow.
Meow meow meow.
Bye.
That's what the cat says. I would rather. I would say knowledge is power. I would definitely say for myself, know it all. But what do you say? This is
I'd
a
go
group
with
thing.
that, too.
Whoever.
Split.
Actually,
I would try, if I had my way, I'd go with a little bit of both.
Because have it all could also mean physical possessions. It doesn't just mean. I mean, it could mean not just physical. It could also mean knowledge. It could mean. I would actually be more tempted to go for have it all. That's my opinion.
yeah, that's true. I would
Yeah.
What do you say? Have it all?
Mm-hmm.
have it all because you'd have everything.
go to have it
you
all.
Need
Yeah.
or want.
56%. 56% say have it all, and 44% say know it all. So, yay! That's.
just. Oh God.
Do you need me to itch your nose?
No, I got it.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
There you go.
Ow!
Booper. Booper with the pobs, the big pobs.
Okay, next question we have for would you rather? Would you rather be 1 meter shorter or have Or basically, would you be a meter taller? Would you like to be a meter taller or a meter shorter?
Oh, I wish I was taller. Oh, I wish all my friends were so taller than me. Ah, I'm so lonely.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, it's so like tiny is great, but sometimes being taller is just as great in my personal opinion. I'm sitting there, I have to look up at people because I actually do get very intimidated by people that are 6 feet tall, if not taller.
I'm pretty tall already, so I would say maybe shorter because well, I don't need to be any taller than I already am.
Because like I think your head was almost touching the roof of the vehicle earlier. I think.
Oh, be taller.
Like for myself, I actually would not mind. I know this sounds really weird, but I actually wouldn't mind being a little shorter. Actually.
I just want to be a little bit taller.
Only because the taller you are, the taller a person is, it becomes more difficult to find things that fit. That's actually common. In fact, a lot of taller people actually have said that it's hard to find shoes that fit or clothing, or sometimes just getting through a doorway without bumping their head, kind of.
Let me do 2 examples of that.
Okay.
With the clothing thing, Jared Padalecki is a good 6 foot tall moose boy. He is supernatural, but he has a hard time finding shirts and everything that fit him because of how tall he is and lanky he is. Has a hard time finding clothes. And then we went to view the one apartment. You stop eating it. It's bad. But we're sitting there. We ended up going to the apartments over in Waynesboro. We went up we went upstairs. I think we were going to the attic. He had to duck down. I just walked right under. And I'm like, oh, it's right there.
So
I just want to be a little bit taller.
I like the height I am, but I wouldn't want to be any taller than I am. But I guess if I had to choose, then I would be shorter.
I'm like her, but except 1 meter taller.
I'm actually okay. Just for the sake of that, it being difficult for some short people to reach stuff on the top shelf, I'm just going to go for 1 meter taller. Just because I do feel what that is. Because sometimes I have a hard time reaching the shelf too.
Oh, would you look at that? The majority.
74% say it's better to be a meter taller, and 26 would like to be a meter shorter. Is that how it went? Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
See, like there are times as well, literally going to the top shelf. Can you get that for me?
Holy snippers.
Snipper? You snip? You snipping snowflakes over here?
I don't know.
You sure?
Yes. Okay. The next question is, would you rather be the best player of a losing team, be the worst player of a winning team?
I would sit there be known as the worst player on a winning team. I don't even care. I'm not a big sports person. I don't want to be included in this one because I get bullied for all sorts of things for this.
I'm not really into sports either.
See, if you're the worst on the winning team, they could either let you carry on with them and winning, or basically kick you off because they feel that you're slowing them down or holding them back.
They kicked me off for nothing.
Or would you rather be their star player of a team that's failing? With that, you could actually potentially move on to a better team or be traded or something, or you could just help the team improve.
Ultimately, I would say that I would want to be the best player of a losing team, because then you would have the talent.
I would be traded off to be like become the water kid.
But to think about that, you could be good at the sport though, like.
Not really.
But see here, also being the worst player doesn't mean you are absolutely horrible. It could just mean you're not quite as super duper fantastico as.
I know, but with me, the evidence is the end is nigh, and I always get hurt in it.
But you could still be playing your part, though. That's the thing. You still could be. Well, I mean. So what do you say? What do you say?
I would say be the best on a losing team.
Be the best, and what do you say?
I would be the worst. This is what I am. The worst. So I'm trash. I am the worst.
Trash.
Furry trash. I am.
Just a tiny bit.
Fine.
Okay, we'll go with the. I'm going to go. Best player of a losing team, I guess. Okay. 70% say best player of a losing team, and 30% say the worst player on a winning team. That's quite a big difference. Okay, snap. Okay, this one's kind of interesting.
Oh, good
This
lord.
one's really interesting. It says, would you rather be born with the neck of a giraffe or born with an elephant nose?
Let's talk about how hard it is for them to get a drink of water, okay? Because they already gotta bend down. Like, they gotta spread their legs so you get a... I don't know. I don't want that. Born with an elephant, dude. Literally, I will go with born with an elephant nose. I want to hit people with my nose. That's my dream. I don't want to neck people. I don't want bruises on my
I
neck.
kind of like the idea of being able to look up over the crowd and see the show.
I want to sit there and like, dude, like if someone else has this thing, if someone else does, it's not labeled on there if they're going to or not. But if you come across someone that's the same thing, you two are gonna be fighting hardcore depending on what happened to them. I'm choosing elephant nose. I want to slap people with.
What do you
Dude, that's
say?
an acting appendage.
Elephant
I
nose
guess,
or giraffe neck?
I guess elephant nose would probably be the
Looks like we're going with elephant nose. I would personally pick giraffe, but we're
Yeah,
going
but
with
the elephant nose, you can make it act like a third hand.
I'm going with the necky because I like to have a nice long neck.
I was gonna
Sure,
go with
little
that,
foot.
but then I thought about
Oh, it's a close score. It's at 58% say giraffe and 42% say they would like to have an elephant nose.
I might be able to actually smell for a change.
To those that have an elephant nose, you get an elephant nose. Congratulations. And boop the elephant nose.
Boop your snoot.
And we have this one here. Would you rather live a life of 1,000 years or live 10 lives in 100 years? So you would always be 10 years old before you would start your next life. Oh, you would never grow up. You would always
I don't
be
want to be Peter Pan.
You would
Peter
always
Pan
be a
was
kid.
dark.
You'd always be pre-puberty.
Peter Pan was a dark thing. No one really realized
Only
that.
his shadow was dark.
No, what I'm trying to say is Peter Pan sat there, the kids listened to a stranger they didn't know, and they jumped out a window with them, so evidently, technically he could have died. I'm just saying. That's what I mean by dark.
Jumped out
I'm
of
a
a
dark
window.
person. Let's put that out there.
I've always wondered what it would be like to see the world change in 1,000 years, like where I would be, where everyone else would be.
Yeah, I would choose live life of 1,000 years. So I
but
want to
for-
be an ancient dragon Fenwolf.
But then just think though, if you're 10 years old for 100 years, you would never get old.
Yeah, but then I won't be able to sit there and go into all the adult stuff like I do now. You won't be able to sit there and have as much fun. You won't be able to drive anywhere. You gotta rely on other people to do that
But
for
think
you.
of all the wisdom you would gather from your age.
Think
though.
about all the times of stranger danger. What happened to your parents? You could also grow up into really bad abusive situations too, with abusive parents
Oh
and such.
snap! This is really hard. But what do you say?
1,000
I would like
years.
to be a 10-year-old for 10 times 100 years a 10-year-old.
Even if it means on random occasions you'll be sent into an abusive home and then be possibly swapped around to different foster homes.
Hey, I would be experienced by that time.
I'm glad you think
I
so.
think I would go with maybe like 1,000 years.
1,000 years. So you're 1,000 years. You're
Yeah.
1,000 years. We're
I
going
wanna
with
be
1,000
an
years.
dragon. Yeah.
67% say 1,000 years is better than living 10 lives in 100
I
years.
would go through another abusive situation. I already went through that.
Snap. That is great. I think we have time for one more here. This is real. I really enjoy this. This is this one. Would you rather have that your legs become double its length? Oh, would you rather have long legs? Snap. Or would you rather that your fingers are as long as your legs?
Well, no more bending over.
Salad
You
fingers.
said I had your salad fingers. If you want to understand salad fingers, just look it up. It's weird. It's creepy. I get it, but it's actually got a really interesting theory about what it
Would
is.
want to
Matt Pat, film theory.
maintain the use of my hands the way that they are.
You
so
could be a bat. You could be a bat. A bat persona.
you could be.
Because bats have long fingers. They get around okay.
That's true.
Well,
Because
technically,
they have
but
wings.
fly. Yeah, it turns into
You
wings.
don't want to fly.
I want to sit. I don't want to be a flyer like Petrie. I want to double my leg. length.
flyer.
I want to double my leg length. I want to be leggy. I want to be on the cover of Vogue magazine. Get paid the extra money for my legs.
I would go with legs.
I like legs, so I think we'll go with legs. Legs it is.
Get them hot leggies.
There we go.
Oh yeah, 85% landslide for leggies.
15% for long fingers. Okay.
No one wants salad
Heck.
fingers. Just feel.
This is snap. How many did we do so far? I don't even remember how many we
I don't
did.
know. You want to do another one anyway?
One for the road. One
Why not?
for. What's this one gonna be? This one's gonna be
My
interesting.
soul.
See what's next.
Oh, would you rather just read or be illiterate but be able to read minds?
Oh,
I don't care. I still want to be able to read so I can read a good book. I don't care about
I'm
reading
choosing
minds.
red. I'm choosing red for this one.
I'm going to do just read because I couldn't.
Guess
I couldn't
what?
not read. I love to read.
Are you going red? I'm going red for this.
No, I'm just reading. I don't want to be illiterate. I don't want to be
I
able
would
to
rather
read.
be illiterate, but be able to learn to read, and still be able to read minds in the meantime. So then that way I could think of their minds. Oh, so that's what that means. Oh, so that's what it means just by looking into their mind. So I don't
Yeah, but what
actually
happens
ever
if you-
have to open a book.
Yeah, but then when you're reading their mind, you're sitting there also listening to some other dialogue that could be very, very NSFW, and that's not okay, especially for you. I know how you are with. I know how you are about that.
But I like to read minds.
Yeah, but what happens if it gets dirty?
Then I will just move on to something else.
You better hope, because a lot of people can be dirty-minded.
So, do you say just read or be illiterate and be able to read minds? Which is it, blue or red?
Might as well change to red, because
Just read.
I'm kind of dirty. I'm kind of dirty.
We're
as
going
it is.
to red, and 64% say they would like to read minds
I'm
but
a
not
dirty-minded
be
person.
literate, and then 36% they would like to just read.
Yeah,
Alright.
basically, I read like that's mostly all I do anyway. So most of the time. So, well, in my free time anyway. But
So then, that what was
I'm
that?
touching your
Oh.
head.
I touched my head.
I can touch your head if I want to.
Scary. I can't see what's going on. So everyone, this that was the game. Would you rather? It's I played it on my phone, Android smartphone. I could leave a link in the description if you would like to
Android
try.
smartphone? Is
I
that
mean-
even a thing?
Yes,
Is an Android smartphone? Is it really?
yes, because it's a smartphone, but it's an Android, and it's smarter that way.
I wonder how many people are going to sit there and argue about that, but okay. I can't even,
So,
I can't even
so yes,
wear
I will
my
leave the
head.
link in the description below. Also, don't forget to check out the Patreon for this channel. If you'd like to be a Patreon today, you can support the channel and receive awesome perks and also special exclusives just for being a Patreon. Don't forget to like, share the video, and subscribe today to Code to the TeaFox. And these are wonderful friends. Thank you so much. And my mate, of course. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you in the next video. Till then, bye for now.
bye bye. Bye.